Alright, y'all, I'm going to show you guys what I prepare with. It's very realistic. We have hella laundry on this couch that we have to fold. And everything gets done after 8 or 9 p.m. because that's when my kids are sleeping. And there's only so much time for homework, cooking, shower, and feed the dogs. And I had a lot of shit to do on a regular basis because 3 kids got a lot of shit going on. Like, dinner is still on this stove because we're not putting that away right now. But I'll tell you what, these dishes are done because that's gross. No shame. Everybody has their shit. Alright, so, like I said before, I am a pain in the ass. And when you're a pain in the ass, it's just easier to do your own stuff because you know that you are the pain in the ass. You get what I'm saying? Like, I have no problem saying that. I'm annoying as hell. Alright, alcohol. I'm about to fill in these GelX. I actually got these D&D Duo, which I've been loving because I also do my own feet because pain in the ass. It's called Midnight Blue. I'm really excited. It looks really dark on the video and hopefully it doesn't end up so dark on my nails where it looks black. But whatever. We can only do what we can do. I have a bunch of these little sets. Now, don't come over here all high and mighty coming for me about what I'm doing wrong. I've been doing my nails for about a year now, and I can tell you that I have not lost a finger. I have not gotten an infection, and for the most part, we're perfectly fine. Like, all my fingers are still attached, and I can still make them super cute. Anyways, so don't come over here, please, telling me that I'm using the wrong grit or stuff like that. Like, somebody who's coming on here, they are definitely not looking for the exact something. We're just looking for an idea on how to get started. And I'm actually really grateful. I had watched this girl before. I'm going to look for her. And she had said that she was just like a mom who wanted to do something nice for herself. And that's honestly where I'm at. I use one of these drill bad boys. This was honestly $15. Totally worth it. It's like, you need it. Because if not, you're going to sit here with this file. You're going to be sitting here a hot minute. Don't do that to yourself. I'm gonna set up everything and then I can show you like what I do. But that's basically what you're gonna need. This drill, alcohol, pick out your nail polish. And again, this is stickers. Super cute. So I buy hella stickers because we never know what we're feeling. And it's not that serious. Like, it's serious, but it's not that serious. We'll be fine. And also a LED lamp to dry your nails. I have the gloves. I normally don't wear them. I know I should. Let's see if I actually put them on now. Alright, y'all. Let me show you what I'm working with. We got stickers upon stickers. We got all of my A-Press 1, 2, 3 step situation. This is step 1, which is the bonder. Step 2, I got step 3.
We picked out the color, which is going to be this midnight blue. So if you look at my thumb right now, I did that off cam. And the reason I did that is because I wanted to see what I was actually going to be doing. It's not focusing. Anyways, this is the color we're going to be doing. I have my gloves on. Nail file. I have my LED lamp. I have my little individual lamp. I have a bunch of shit on my table. I'm gonna try to walk you through everything that we need to be doing. My baby monitor, because like I said, we do everything here past 8 p.m. Alright, so I'm gonna show you how we went from this to this. It's looking crusty right now because I'm still gotta finish it up. But yeah, alright, so I got the ceramic bit on here. It's on. I have this on the lowest setting, which is like this little ball here. You can, if you hear that, it's going like super fast. So I like to start off on like the medium so that I'm not completely shaving off this nail, because let's remember that this nail is made of gel itself. So we're taking off the gel top, which is the color, and we do not want to take off the nail. We don't want to shave it down so much. Now this takes time and practice to learn. I still cut myself. I'm sure that there are ways of doing this where you don't hurt yourself, but I watch like professionals. I know when y'all go to the salon, they still cut y'all. There's just no way, you know what I mean? And if I could do this in my house. My husband always says I'm not saving money shit because of course I buy actual A-Press stuff. Although I do buy a lot of Amazon stuff too. But like the nails itself, the press-on nails, the gel nails, I do A-Press for sure. Après is how they say it. So I always try to get the nail, the regrowth. I try to do my cuticle area. Sorry for the shaky hands. I try to do the cuticle area first, where you see like the crusty of the cuticle. And I think that that's important without shaving down all of the nail, where you're kind of blending where the gel nail is starting. The actual extension is blending with your fingernail. And then what I'm doing here is just going in two directions, up and down, to shave off the color. If you see here, we already started to get through. And now, mind you, I could put this bad boy to go faster, but I always prefer to do it somewhat on like a medium speed where I still have control. We're gonna reshape the nails, and I normally can do only one hand a night. So like tomorrow night we'll finish up the other hand, because if not I will be here for hours, because I sit here and change my mind or add stickers, and this is why I can't obviously pay for nails, because otherwise if I paid for them I can't be going back to be like, I actually wanted this design, or I actually changed my mind a week later. These nails are maybe a week and a couple of days old, honestly, and that was just the regrowth. And I don't like keeping the same color, because instead of sleeping or watching TV or maybe working out, I'm sitting here doing this at 8 something at night while my kids are sleeping. But they took a shower, they had dinner, we did homework, we spent time together, and now I honestly get to do this, which makes me happy. It stresses me out, but it also makes me happy. Alright, so I took most of that off. I'm going to reshape. These are stiletto nails. My boss doesn't like these very much, my stiletto nails. She's always like, how do you even type? I don't even know how I type. Or don't stab the baby. But somehow I manage. Where there's a will, there's a way. There's like just things that I like to do. Like I like to have my hair done, or at least try to, because everybody has different stresses and anxieties, and mine is very much I need to do, and I don't like to not do, because then I feel useless. This is my instant cuticle remover. We're gonna do a dot there. Then I'm going to grab my cuticle pusher, this one. My best friend gave me this. She gave me a bunch of cute stuff for my nails. Actually, last year for Secret Santa, we actually worked together. Funny enough. We're gonna push this back some. And this is probably the most important part, because without your cuticle being removed, there's always gonna be that skin where you can't connect the adhesive, and that's what makes your lifting happen. I had this paper towel already here. If you see, no cuticle, baby girl, no cuticle. I love that. That looks great. And so what you see is some of the extension. We shaped it, and I always do as if we're gonna do a new set, which is step 1 of the après, which is pH bonder. Now you don't have to get après, you know what I mean? You can absolutely get whatever the hell, because they sell this. Step 2 from a million brands. which is this primer, acid-free. This is all to remove all of the oils from your skin and from touching. And this is step 3, which is like an etcher, which is pretty much acetone, which I already have as part of my kit that we have here, but whatever. All right, so there's that tip of red. We're not going to see that because we chose a dark red color. Sorry, we chose a dark blue color, which is this. We're not going to see that tip. Now, in order to fill this in, this section right there, which is what I just shaved off with just my cuticle and that regrowth, we're going to use, it says, nail glue for nail tips. Nail glue, which is the same thing as a builder. I'm going to grab maybe that much. It's quite a bead. They call it a bead. I'm going to place this here on my nail, and I'm going to try to get as close to my skin as possible without touching. Now, if we touched it like I just did right there, we're just going to go like this. Okay, and that just means that we're not going to put it under the light, which means curing. We're not going to cure it like that. We're going to drag this down, and we always try to like face this forward towards you, face it towards gravity, so that it falls with gravity, so you don't have like a weird ugly lump, you know what I mean? And we can always add more if we feel like we need to. And like I said, this is not super duper professional. This is just cute and clean. This is literally an Amazon little brushes that I got. Look at these, super adorbs. I'm dipping it into this cap that I mix alcohol and acetone. So I dip in there, I clean up the sides so we don't burn ourselves, because if I put this in the light as is, it's gonna burn. And I just noticed that the tip, I don't know if you can see it, but the tip is giving Willy Wonka. So we gotta fill this part in some. And we try to make this as universal as possible, because like this you don't see it, but once you put color on this nail, it's gonna be like, whoa, that nail looks like it got ran over and you inflated it again. And we don't like that. I'm gonna put it under the light for 60 seconds. Beetles is supposedly a 30-second cure is what it says on the packaging, but I always do 60 seconds. I have this light, which is the Sun ×9 Max LED nail dryer lamp. Then it has these buttons at the top that is your timer. Let me see if I can show you guys. Watch your eyes. See? And I stick my hand in here, and I'm wearing my gloves like a good girl, so I don't get sunspots and all that other crap, because clearly I have a problem following the rules. We know that. I do my best, but yeah. I just try to get it done. Like, I got too much stuff going on to be sitting here waiting. We're gonna go one more coat of the nail glue because it's too thin, and I have never had these nails break, but we're not gonna have this be the first time. It's super reinforced, this nail glue. Mind you, all of this is very tacky. Not like ghetto ratchet tacky, like tacky to the touch, like to the touch, it's sticky. We're gonna do another 60 seconds. Okay, so after I put it in here for another 60 seconds, this is going to be sticky. Don't touch it. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my D&D 622 Midnight Blue. Blue is not spelled correctly. I'm gonna try to get as close as possible to my cuticle and the edge, aka free edge wall. Again, we're not here for the professional talk. We're here to see what did she do. And okay, I made a mess. big whoop. I'm gonna grab my handy dandy little brush. I'm gonna dip it in there. I'm gonna clean that up. When all else fails, I use my finger. Now I've cleaned off too much. So we're gonna go back in here and paint it again. Not too much paint, but from what you can see on my thumb, which is a nail I did before, I obviously got a lot of coats to go to get to that same blue. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? We try not to cure with paint on your skin with gel, because the only way to clean that off once it's dried up is going to be with the nail clippers. And we don't want to do that. The nail clippers is the only way to really get that off your skin. It's not worth it. So I gotta cure this now. Remember, every dry is 60 seconds. D&D is definitely 60 seconds. Definitely. Alright, so after we dry for 60 seconds, we're gonna come in with another coat. And the blue is bluing. I'm doing my non-dominant hand, so can you imagine what my non-dominant hand outer edges cleanup time is gonna be? Exactly. And obviously I'm doing one nail to show you guys what it is that I do, but I normally take off all of the colors off the nail before I sit here and start painting. Normally you take off all the nail polish and then you start doing everything you're gonna do. But I didn't want to sit here and bore you guys or myself. Oop. There's obviously a lot of dust everywhere. See, the blue is bluing. When we put oil on this, it's gonna look totally different. Right now, she's looking rough because I am not giving her any love. The blue is really pretty. I'm really loving it. We're gonna do our best, again, to make it to the edge of the cuticle and not necessarily like on top of it. We're gonna do also that same move, that same tactical move for the clear, because laying the clear on top of your cuticle area, or where your cuticle is gonna regrow, is what makes or breaks how good this looks a couple of days in, because you'd be surprised how quickly that cuticle comes in. You'd be surprised how quickly everything turns on you. Also, it came out that Cardi B has been single for a minute, which, as we know, is not 60 seconds. I feel bad for her. I actually feel bad for a lot of famous people. I feel like they're not really, like, genuinely happy. And I don't think money can do that. I gotta say, my regular life isn't perfect, but shit, I got food. And I got a job. I feel like it could be so much worse. I'm gonna dry this bad boy for 60 seconds. After I've cured for 60 seconds, I need to put a top coat. So let's say I wanted to put a sticker. I would put the sticker at this point while it still is sticky. But we're not going to do that because I don't want a sticker on my pointer. I don't want anything. I'm going to go ahead and just put, you see this mistake here? We're going to file that off, which is going to be okay. We're going to file it off when I reshape the nail after I put the top coat. Because when I put the top coat, that's going to just seal everything in, and my nails are no longer going to be sticky. I always cure top coat for at least 90 seconds. Now, normally, if you're doing all your nails, that's totally cool. If you're doing one at a time, don't do that because it's going to take you for fucking ever. but I just wanted to show y'all what I do. And I'll show you the end product. So I'm gonna cure this now for 90 seconds. Okay, so we've cured for the 90 seconds. This is nice and dry. We checked the corners. We make sure that we didn't miss any top coat, which again is what specifically makes your nail dry. Okay, I'm gonna come in with my file, and whatever I have that's excess product, I can file it off my nail because it's right at the edge, which helps you like reshape. Don't freak out if you go over it a little bit. Normally it doesn't like scratch it off. If it does, you can go back with some top coat. I always like to go around like any little bits. I try not to use the cuticle cutter. So I'll sit here and I will file my life away. And this just like really sharpens up the shape. There's no more excess product on the side. You see how like it had a huge clump here? It no longer does. So I feel like it's looking nice. After we do this, then we do some of this. And I'm going to grab alcohol. And I'm going to put alcohol on my finger. We're going to wipe this off. Beady beady bom bom, baby. Beady beady bom bom. That's Selena Quintanilla. She's a Mexican, or she was a Mexican singer. And bam. At the end, you're supposed to put some of this oil, which like shines the crap out of your nails. And look how easy that fill-in was. Honestly, love this. I'm gonna finish the rest of my nails on like super duper high speed for y'all to see like all the steps without me talking. Toodles.